used point buy, so
Yeah, point buy is nice.
Oh, you said 18s as in stats.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yes.
Because that's fair and balanced.
Oh yeah. I also what was it?
Money.
I should tell you I did in 4th edition with a fighter.
Oh. I'm always interested in this.
I'm worried.
Wait, this is 4th edition.
Yeah. Tell
Tell me
you,
twice.
did I'm sure I told you about the origins of Brisbee.
Oh yes, you did! You told me about Brisbee a lot. Tell them.
So Brisbee was basically my Plan B character. He was a Warforged fighter, and I think I still have one of his character sheets. Let me see if I can find it. Brisbee.pdf. I have 2 Brisbee PDFs. Let's see.
One is probably for when you were playing with that.
No, they're both 4th edition.
Oh really? Huh.
Yeah. Cool. So let's see. This is a level 16 character. So, but I remember some of the changes needed to make it for lower levels. Let's see. So 22 strength, 24 con, 17 dex, 12 int, 15 wisdom. I was using the same base stat line as my warlord, which was decently rolled. Let's see. Max HP of 100. So he was a little bit tough to kill on his own. Yeah. Now remember, this is 4th edition. Numbers were a little bit inflated. Let me see if I can find of my warlord. Yeah, a level 4 warlord, which is a leader class, with 15 con, had 47 8.
Yeah.
So that should give you a better idea, kind of numbers for you. So.
Did he robot out for anyone else, or was it just me?
it was sort of weird, but I could still hear most of what he said.
Yeah.
Okay, it might have been just me.
Okay. So let's see. Armor proficiency, armor specialization. When he uses armor, he attacks. He knocks them prone. Opportunity attacks also cause a marked enemy to be slowed, and I can make opportunity attacks against adjacent enemies with a polearm.
That was a pretty nice synergy I just pulled off there.
Let's see.
So for those of you who in the Discord who aren't paying attention to the stream, I just pulled off a combination of Diplopia, which doubles pedestal items, and Dice Shard, which re-rolls pedestal items.
Lol.
Good stuff.
Good stuff.
Let's see. So yeah, I had a gigantic armor class of 32. Again, this is big numbers game.
Big numbers.
Yeah, swinging plus 22 to attack. So numbers got gigantic. If I spend an action point, I can also spend a healing surge. This action point gives me another standard action. Healing surge restores a core P, plus some benefits. Let me pull up what my healing surge is. It should have it listed. HP. Yeah, I restore 34 HP whenever I use a healing surge. And I get one for free if I spend an action point. I had the invigorating keyword on a bunch of my abilities, and I had the fighter build that said, let's see. I gain my Constitution mod, so 7, temporary HP that stacks with other sources of HP, temp HP, that lasts until, I believe it's the end of the encounter, whenever I hit with an attack. Additionally, I gain another 7 temp HP that stacks with that 7 if the attack is made with an invigorating keyword. Make sense?
Right. That makes sense.
Yeah, so I swing with an invigorating attack and I get 7-8 temp HP just for swinging if it hit me. Let's see. At the start of the day, I activate my Stoneborn armor, which gives me 7 temp HP that lasts until depleted or I take an extended rest.
Nice.
So I start the day with 27 temp HP. I make a swing, and I gain another 14 temp HP. Now, before the errata, this stacked infinitely. And as long as I was hitting things, and not taking more than 14 damage a turn, it's just stacking temp HP, and you could not kill me effectively.
I see.
They made it so it's only able to stack with other non-vigor. 14 is its own HP, separate from the normal temp HP. Which I was fine with, because that errata also got rid of another thing I'll tell you about. So here's what would happen if you attempted to kill me. I would... Let's see. If you managed to actually get through my 139 plus 27 plus 14, 180 HP, mind you that 14 of that is consistently refreshing as long as I'm hitting you, and 7 of it is consistently refreshing if I'm actually swinging at you. Let's see. When you get to half of my HP, I gain a resistance of 5 to all damage. And I gain regen of 9 per turn.
Okay.
That's if I burn both of my daily abilities, and if it's getting me that hurt, then I'm going to burn both of them. So for the rest of the encounter, I've got resist 5 all, and regen 9. Now, let's say you actually do drop me 0 hit points, or you were the first time that day.
Drop you to how many? Or
0.
If you actually cut through all of my stupid defenses and regenerating abilities,
and drop you
you
to 0.
actually do this.
Yes.
Trigger, you drop to 0 hit points or fewer. This is a once per day effect that I just have of my fighter build. Effect, you aren't dying or until the end of the encounter, the dying condition doesn't cause you to fall unconscious. Until you aren't dying or until the end of the encounter, the dying condition does not cause you to fall unconscious, but you are dazed. Dazed says you get either a move, a minor, or a standard action. And that's it for your turn. You must forfeit the other ones. So, you hit me, I'm at 0 hit points. I pop that, I'm now dazed. I'm still alive, and I'm still active at 0 hit points. Then, let's assume that I didn't have that regen going on. Or, like, hitting 0 HP turns off the regen. Fighter's Grit kicks in. Once per encounter, I can, until the end of my next turn, ignore the effects of dazed, immobilized, slowed, or weakened as a minor action.
So what you're saying is that you're dropped to 0, and that hasn't changed anything.
I've dropped to 0. I spend a minor action to be at 0 but not dazed. I burn a daily power to be 0 but dazed. I burn a minor action on my next turn to ignore the dazed counter, dazed effect at my standard action and my move action back. I then spend my standard action burning a second wind, which gives me a healing surge of 4 HP and a +2 bonus to all my defenses. And I think I've got another. Wait, no, I've got another one that does better than that. Oh no! Oh, I thought I had one that gave me 2. Oh, and then I spend my action point to make an attack against whatever. This gives me another 14 temp HP if it hits. Because I spend an action point, I also get to spend a healing surge, which gives me another 34 points. I now have resist 10 to all damage until the start of my next turn. And, let's see. So I'm now up to 68 HP, plus 14 temp HP. I have a +2 bonus to all my defenses, and I've got resist 10 to all damage, and probably regen 9.
That's silly.
Uh-huh.
So you thought you had killed me.
You have to kill.
No.
So basically, I go from 0 HP to half HP in the span of 1 turn on my own power. This is not counting the people who can give me healing surge plus 2 is worth of, so half of my HP back. That is like a daily power.
Yeah.
I need to eat something. I'll be back.
Alright, you do it. As it turns out, the tiny planet soy milk combo is not necessarily always great, because sometimes it just results in you accidentally pinning enemies onto yourself.
Case in point, you have half a heart.
Case in point, I'm almost dead.
Oh, I also have a stance that I gained at level 15, called Unyielding Avalanche. Now, I can't use this and the regen 2 plus con mod thing while blood.
But
Unyielding Avalanche, because I gain a regen of 7, a +1 bonus to AC and saving, and any enemy that starts its turn adjacent to me takes basically takes a hit from my weapon and is slowed until the end of its turn, as long as I'm able to make opportunity attacks. Which is a D10.
you know what? I'm popping it.
That is ludicrous.
Why did I have a retribution now?
Oh, power pill healed me.
Good job, you.
That's nice, actually.
Let's see.
I cut health from killing things via power pill. That's good to know.
Oh, I have
I'm-
a bunch of other funny, stupid shit that I in my character build, like item-wise. That's silly.
Can I be not surrounded by bats, game? Game,
Yeah.
can I not be surrounded by bats?
Let's see if I'm,
Nope, you're surrounded by bats.
which is called a shift in this game. I gain a +1 bonus to AC and reflex. Let's see.
Wait,
If just for taking a once per day, I can